If you're like me and you're going through your season's journey, probably have fairly low resistance until you get to the Conqueror stage, where they have some more difficult things that you need to accomplish, but none of them are all that difficult, other than the two conquests, which every season, at least for me, seems to be the biggest pain in the ass. And this season, particularly so, because they removed the level 3 gems to 65 as a conquest, which was a joke, quite frankly. So, yeah, basically that's it. I have one conquest to complete. You have to do 2 for the season, and I will be done. So if you're like me and you're having some issues, hopefully this will help you out today. The first one, pretty much everybody should be able to do this if you have somewhat of a decent build and apply yourself at least a little bit. Greater Rift 75 solo, not too bad. Not going to say much more on that topic. Avarice is the $50 million gold streak, which we will cover today. Speed Demon, Nephilim Rift at max level, Torment 10 or higher within 2 minutes. Probably one that could be accomplished relatively easily. I think I've gotten this in seasons past, but it's not what we're covering today. Boss mode, this is just one where I just simply need to get 4 people coordinated enough to do it. It probably is relatively easy. I've never actually given this one a shot because in seasons past I just haven't needed to. Masters of the Universe, at least in my mind, this seems totally out of whack with the others. Mastering 8 individual set dungeons, grinding for the gear, and then mastering the dungeons seems far more of a commitment than any of the other things that we've mentioned. So, yeah, if I get it, great. I'm not really going to work on this, though. It just seems too much of a pain in the ass for a seasonal achievement. All right, so that being said, how do we get a 50 million gold streak outside of the vault, outside of the inner sanctum? Gold streak being that little thing that pops up down here and tells you you've looted some gold and then disappears after 3 or 4 seconds. So yeah, if we get some crazy monster density, we equip our Boon of the Hoarder gem. Probably doable, but probably also results in a lot of head pounding on the desk because it just sounds incredibly frustrating. So one thing that I've noticed or was brought to my attention is the bounty packages have 1.1 million gold in them each at Torment 13. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. If you grind your way to getting 50 or more of these loot crates from the bounties, each one has over 1 million gold. So 50 times 1 million should be your 1 million gold streak. How do you pop them all in time? Okay, well, what we're going to attempt here is basically stand next to your stash somewhere around here within striking distance so your character does not have to move when you open and close. Basically, press I. I'm going to pop all 30 of these. Push I again. Click the stash. Move all of these back over. Push I twice. Pop the remainders. Then take one step and hopefully pick up 50 million or more gold in one clean shot. Full disclosure, I've never actually attempted this before, so I'm not sure if something goes wrong. I lag out, probably a little bit of a risk broadcasting it live, whatever. The only thing I can really see fucking me up is popping all of these, having so much loot on the screen that I can't click the stash and get my next 20 or more loot crates over into my inventory. So that's the risk. We're going to give it a shot. Also, just mouse errant click would be devastation, so try to be very careful. Lastly, I think it goes without saying, but as a reminder, absolutely unequip your pets because they do pick up gold, and you will not be able to maintain the streak if your little pet is running around picking up all these while you're fucking around with your stash. See, that's what we don't want, right there. See, I was just a little too far and needed to take a step to get into the stash. So that would screw this all up. So we are going to stay here, practice a few times. Seems like it should be fine. So here goes. Round 1 done. All right. Boom. Look at that. Worked like a charm. There it is, guys. Avarice, Conqueror, both done. One shot. This is something everyone can do. Just grind yourself 50 or more packages. Pop them while standing still. Go ahead and loot. I'm going to spend the next hour spending blood shards. Hopefully Kadala does not be the salty cunt that she usually is. And catch you guys later.